And Ms. Abrams, this is an application. Court is calling 2024 CR 011808 State versus Teresa Luisa Frias. Could I have parties announce state? Defense?
Renee Munoz.
And are you Miss Frias?
Yes.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Frias.
Frias. I'm trying to roll the R.
Yes, Judge.
If you all don't help me with that, I can never improve.
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with this discovery. Ms. Frias, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Ms. Frias, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
All right, folks, here's where it gets real. Teresa is being charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony, which means jail time anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, plus a hefty fine. But wait, court just dropped the classic, if the plea deal falls through, you can withdraw it clause. Ever wonder why courts include that? It's basically a legal safety net, letting defendants test the waters without getting burned. What? Do you think smart move? Or just legal mumbo-jumbo to confuse people?
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Frias, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 011808, and there's to be restitution.
Excuse me, Judge. I believe they're taking into consideration 807, the tampering charge. I mean, correct. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it's 011807.
Pause right here. The defense attorney drops a bomb about the paraphernalia found in the car. The interesting part? It didn't belong to Teresa. That little nugget could be a game changer because possession charges need that clear link to the defendant. This detail alone might sway the judge's decision on probation or sentencing. What would you do if you found yourself in Teresa's shoes? Fight it or take the deal?
All right, and they're taking in consideration 2024 CR 011807. And there's to be restitution, if any, to Gina Rodriguez. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, or ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such
No,
motions?
Judge.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Defendant Exhibit 1 and attachments, Judge.
No objection.
State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any
Yes.
witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. Court or something.
But my client stipulated that she was, can stipulate on the record if you like, that she was in the vehicle that had the certain license plate that came back as.
I'll still need a police report or something,
Okay.
or something in there with her name. So when you're all ready, just let me know.
Okay. So y'all confer with the state, Your Honor, and your approach.
All right, thank you. Luis, just have a seat. Luis Miguel Zapian. Back on the record in 2024 CR 011808, State versus Teresa Frias and defense. If you could re-announce.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense has no objection to the addition of a additional offense report in the stipulation that the court has to review.
Okay. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We're asking that the court follow the negotiated plea bargain agreement. My client does have financial issues. She's not working right now, but is actively seeking employment. I think the last place she tried to apply to was McDonald's, so she's waiting to hear back from them, Judge. So we're requesting that the fine be probated, and if the court is able to impose minimum supervision fees with regard to the monthly fees of supervision. I know the court referenced the offense report. I had some concerns if my client had any kind of issues with drug, alcohol. She stated that she does not. I know that there was some paraphernalia found in the vehicle that did not belong to her, and there was such little amounts in there that they couldn't even get an amount to test, which is why there is no actual possession of controlled substance charge. She stated to me, referencing the case, that upon having the vehicle, she did pick up some acquaintances at a nearby hotel to drop them off, and then she was subsequently stopped by law enforcement police officers. She noticed there was a pipe on the seat next to her, and she was scared that they might try to attribute that to her, so she hit it, and it's my understanding it fell out during the police.
Okay, quick reality check. Teresa's about to get drug tested today. The judge is laying down the law, no probation yet, but positive results will trigger questions. This moment feels like a ticking time bomb in slow motion. Drug. Tests in court cases are like the ultimate truth serum. Would you stay quiet or spill the beans if you were in her position? Let me know down in the comments.
Encounter with her, Your Honor. So she doesn't have any issues with methamphetamine, the like. She did state that she had used marijuana in the past, but that's been a number of months ago, that if she was drug tested, the results would be negative. So we're asking the court follow the negotiated agreement, Your Honor, with obviously whatever conditions of supervision the court sees fit. But just wanted to give the court that background regarding her financials and the issues regarding potential drug use.
All right, when's the last time you used?
About 8 months.
What were you using?
Marijuana. And it wasn't big, it was just here and there. Smoking
So
weed.
when you're drug tested today, I'm gonna have you drug tested today, what are the results gonna be?
Negative.
All right, do you need any water?
Yeah.
Because you're getting drug tested today.
You bought it?
Okay. All right, so here's the thing. At the end of the day, whether or not you used today or last night, it's not a violation of your probation because you're not on probation yet. Otherwise, I'm going to send you to do a UA, and if that UA comes back positive, we're going to have some questions.
Okay.
So, you want your UA?
Yes.
All right. Miss Abrams, she's going to have a UA, felony drug court will do your UA, and do you have a driver's license?
I don't.
Just 1 second. Do you have a form of ID?
I have just the Bear County.
Oh, that's good enough.
Okay.
Right, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're gonna get a UA from her today,
Okay.
and then we will come back with this sentencing.
Any different dates?
Oh, no, we can come back this afternoon
This afternoon. Okay, great.
if you're available. Let me see.
Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any?
I have it in at 3.
Plot twist! Teresa didn't show up for court this morning, and the judge is not messing around. Warrant issued no bond. This is classic skip town and see what happens drama. The judge also notes her bond was previously reinstated, meaning she's been given chances before. It raises the question, when does the court say enough's enough? How do you think this no-show will impact her case?
What?
In at 3.
My client has an interview for a potential job at 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Oh, well, if you go over there right now, they'll do it right now.
Okay. Okay.
All
Let's
right.
work on getting that.
So, Miss Abrams, they said they'll do her UA right now. And counsel, she's going to felony drug court for that UA, not somewhere else.
Is that where the reentry center is located, Judge?
Yes, and if you'll, and Miss Abrams, I have the information for her.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, Your Honor. And then we will come back in the afternoon, correct, Judge?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Christopher.
Early the next morning.
All right, who is here on Teresa Frias? All right. And where's your client?
Your Honor, not knowing about my client's whereabouts at this time. Tried best attempts to contact, to remind of court dates, however, to no avail, Your Honor.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 011807 and 2024 CR 011808, State versus Teresa Frias. Could I have the parties announced for the record? State,
Andrew Harris,
defense.
Renee Munoz.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 11:44 a.m. Deputy, and your client did not make an announcement. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, she's up.
All right, defense, have you had any contact with your client?
Not since the last court date, Judge.
All right, state.
in each case, forfeit bond, issue a warrant.
All right, judge's warrant will be issued. Your client will be remanded without bond.
Here's a key insight. The court's looking at felony drug court as an option. This isn't just a punishment. It's a chance for rehabilitation with treatment and monitoring. Drug courts are a growing trend aiming to break the cycle of addiction rather than just punish. But there's a catch: longer probation and strict oversight. Would you opt for rehab court or risk the jail time? Drop your thoughts.
If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider, but I'll note for the record that her PR bond was previously reinstated.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Tomorrow for sure.
So, counsel, did you receive a report from felony drug court?
I had not, Your Honor. I just had received word that there may have been a positive, but
Well, I think, and we'll go on the record in just a moment.
Okay.
But I think that, could you hand me that printout, please? When it comes.
Real talk moment. Teresa's talking about her 6 kids and the chaos of co-parenting. These personal details remind us that behind every court case, there's a complex human story. It's easy to judge from the outside, but when you think about the stakes, kids, family, future, the courtroom drama feels a lot heavier. What's your take on factoring family impact into sentencing? Should it play a bigger role?
Thank you.
thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so we're going to go on the record in 2024 CR 011808, State versus Teresa Frias. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
For the defense, Renee Munoz, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Frias? All right, so the court received the report back from felony drug court. Counsel, I think that felony drug court would be appropriate for her.
I agree with Your Honor with that assessment. to see if she can be evaluated and meets criteria for that. I know that my clients have experienced trauma in the not so distant past in terms of being a victim on an aggravated assault with some pretty substantial gunshot wounds, and she's been out in the community, and I explained the situation with the positives, and that it's addiction is sometimes steps you have to work through, but that the court will likely be recommending that felony drug court. And I was telling her about the program, explaining to her, it'd be some years of probation, monitoring, and treatment as they deem necessary. So we're perfectly fine if the court wants to make that referral, Judge. Due to some of the overcrowding issues at the jail, we wanted to see if she could report on outside in the community to see about the evaluations she's been making it to court here as ordered. She hasn't picked up anything new.
Oh, and could I have that printout again?
Oh, yes, sure. Thank you. To address her substance use issues.
All right. So, do you live by yourself, or there are other people in the home?
I live with. I live with.
All right. And, I'm sorry, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
This.
All right, are there any minors in the home?
16-year-old.
All right. And how many children do you have total?
I have 6 total, but I just have the 6.
All right. And, I'm sorry?
Like she's
what?
with me and then with Dad.